This is a fantastic question. So I have 2 VA loans totaling roughly less than $300,000. Do I still need to convert one loan to a conventional loan to qualify to buy and build using a VA loan? Really good question. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there with the same scenario. So let me kind of give you some background on this. So if you have one or two existing VA loans, or it doesn't matter how many existing VA loans, we have to pull your certificate of eligibility because we need to see what entitlement was charged to your loans when you originally took the loan out. Unfortunately, your current balance doesn't matter as much as what your original loan amount was when you purchased the property and the entitlement charged to that loan. Unless you do a cash out refinance, that does reset your entitlement based on your new loan amount. So just a heads up on that. So what we will do is we will pull your COE. So let's say you bought your houses around $300,000, that's what you paid, that's what you owe, you haven't paid it down much, okay? Then yes, you would have roughly $466,550 left, zero down, in most counties in the country, because when you're using your second tier entitlement, which is having more than one outstanding VA loan, then the rule defaults to the county cap for VA loans. The county cap in most of the country right now for VA loans is $766,550. It's the same as the conforming loan limit in most counties. There are, however, higher cost areas that have higher caps. So like Honolulu County, San Diego County, King and Pierce County in Washington, Alexandria, Virginia. Like there's a lot of markets across the country. Teton County, which is like where Jackson, Wyoming is. So there are going to be counties all across the country that are in these little high-cost pockets that will give you a higher loan amount, max loan amount, using your VA loan. Where we need to do the calculations, we need to determine where you're purchasing or where you're going to buy land and build. That is the county cap that we're going to go by. And keep in mind, every year in November, the VA announces the new county cap for the following or for the next year, and it goes into effect January 1. And over the last 12 years, we have seen a constant increase every single year of the county cap. So there is a chance that if you're not closing on your construction loan until next year, January 2025 or later, that you might have more available. But as of today, those county caps are set for the year of 2024. If you're interested in knowing what the county cap is, you can click on the link in my bio. There's a list of resources, and one of those resources is 2024 VA loan limits. That VA loan limit is the same as the county cap that I'm talking about. It's the same thing. And but yes, you can absolutely use your VA loan again. Now let's say you only have $455 or $466,550 left, and you want to go to $500. You can still do that. You just have to put 25% of the difference between $466,500 and or $550 or whatever it is, and the $500,000. So 25% of the difference. Now this is where you have to be really careful, because we have seen lots of mortgage companies, even the big VA specialty mortgage companies, give our veterans wrong information, or active duty service members wrong information about how much money they have to put down. We have seen people put down the entire 25% difference the entire difference versus just the 25% difference. And that's obviously for having you bring way more cash to the closing table than you needed to per the VA guidelines. So this is an area that we definitely want to make sure we run the numbers for you, make sure that we have your calculations accurate before we release you to go home searching or prepping to put the buy land and build project together with the builder. Now let's say, for instance, you need $700,000. Then we could do a refinance of one of your loans that has a VA loan on it. We could refinance it into a conventional loan, release your entitlement. Now this is allowed one time in the history of using your VA loan. So we want to make sure that you don't use this prematurely. We want to make sure that you use this at the right time, okay? So that is a conversation we can have, but go ahead and reach out, DM us. You can contact us for a private consult. We can kind of walk you through your situation, pull your certificate of eligibility, give you true information about exactly what you have available left, and that's for anybody that's watching. We will do that. It's free. There's no cost to that. We just really want to make sure that you guys understand how your VA loan works and that you're preparing ahead of time so that you're not caught with your pants down in a situation where you have to all of a sudden bring a whole bunch of cash to the closing table that you didn't anticipate or didn't expect, or that you have to like lower your budget on a new home build and reduce the square footage of the project, or do something like that. That's not fun. So that's why we're here. Use us, reach out, let us know how we can help, and just a reminder, we are lending in all 50 states. Have a good day, guys.